Hi, so I'm going to show you how many mlccs and how much solder is on these flip chips. There's 139 flip chips in here. Many people throw them away, but we're going to see if they're worth doing. So here's all the mlccs I've received from them all. So we'll just weigh them and see how many there is. £7.5 grams of mlccs, which is that. As you know, mlccs are about £200 per kilo, so that's UK money. You have to work out in other currencies. That's about £2 worth UK money. So now we're just going to mount the solder and see how much solder we can get. So the total amount of solder I've received, that's a bit of it. It focuses. It's quite a lot there. And I've also made this out of them. That big solder burr. That little bead we done on the last video, just to show you what one flip chip had. And a little bit will come off the crucible when I'm out of that. So we're going to mount them all together and see how much we got in total. That was also the dart we got off it, which I'll remount that and see if I can get any out there. I mount it on this brick because it gives it a nice shape, and when I get all the dart off I can then scrape it into there. I'm going to use a cheap butane torch because it mounts really easy. It mounts at less than 200 degrees. So all we're going to do is pour it onto there. That's all of it. Actually, it's not very powerful. I'm not going to use my MAP gas for this because this one's much cheaper. This brick's wet already, so it's going to take a little while to start up. Normally it mounts instantly. Originally there'd be a lot of fumes until you get all the dart off. It will start smoking a lot in a minute. But as you're melting, if you mix it, it'll all clump together. As you can see, the solder's all melted already, a lot of it. I'll come back when it's all that's mounted. As you can see, the water's still burning off. It's gotten a lot smaller and it's all mounting. And I'm going to carry on doing it, and I'll come back when it's completely done. So I finished mounting it and I scraped off all the dirt. And as you can see, that's what I've got. I just let it cool down, got some water here. As you can see, there's still dirt on it, but when it all gets melted together, it should all float to the top with all the rest. So now we're going to mount all the dirt. As you can see, the brick's really wet now. Again. It does dry quite quick. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is smelt all this dirt. Most people throw it away, but I think there'll be quite a lot of stuff left in there. So as you can see, that's what I've got now. Just start the torch again. I'll come back when this is all mounted again. So I'm out of that. I managed to get quite a lot again, and there still looks like some in that dirt, so I'm going to remount it for the third time, as that would have all been wasted if I just threw it away. Rub the dirt off. So far, we've got the big one, that one, that, and a little bead. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more from that. There doesn't seem to be much dirt anymore. This dirt's from all of the stuff I've mounted in the past. So I'll come back when this is all mounted again. Bye-bye. I remounted and they aren't very clean. It's really hard to scrape it off when there's so much dirt. So when I mount it all together, it'll be much easier to scrape off, so I'll scrape it off the end. So now we mount it all together. I'm not sure if the torch will be able to mount all this together though. I was thinking of using this mould, but I'm not sure if it's going to fill the mould because there might not be enough. Probably will. I'll try it anyway, because it's easy to remount. I'm going to go fill the torch up because it's nearly empty. So, got the torch filled up. As you can see, it's starting to mount already. I might struggle to mount it all because it's so much, yeah. I'll come back to you when it's mounted. Right, so I just mounted and just poured it into this mould, which is really hot. I'm just gonna pour in some water. Well, knock it out and then pour in some water. And I'll weigh it. I was left with a little bit more dirt, which didn't mount. Obviously, a lot of it was still the solder. But this is the bar I got. Nice little bar. That was from 136 flip chips, so it was worth saving. This is worth about £50 per kilo UK money. I'll just go and weigh it and tell you what it weighs. So just to see what this weighs, also got a little bit of dirt on there, which I'll scrape off at some point. Just over 100 grams from 136, I think it was, flip chips. It's nearly a gram per flip chip. That's about £5 worth then. Thanks for watching. Please look at my other videos, like and subscribe, and look in the description on the 2 groups which helps you out quite a lot with gold recovery. Thank you, bye bye.